let's say you're walking down the street, right? And you see a guy abusing an animal, right? He's like kicking the animal in the face, right? I'm sure, assuming
What animal?
A dog.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let's say it's a pig.
I like it. I like ham. I like pork.
So you're saying that if you saw an individual kicking a
if
pig
he's
and...
killing the animal, yes.
No. So forget about killing. Let's say you saw a pig getting kicked in the face over and over again by an individual on the side of the street.
The animal's gonna die.
You wouldn't feel bad.
If it's gonna die, no.
Forget about death for a second. We're just talking about
You're
the action of kicking
an animal.
Okay. So if I repeatedly kick an animal in the face and it doesn't die versus kick an animal in the face and then I kill that animal, does that make a difference in the suffering that the animal faced?
Yes.
Thank you for coming to talk. Thank you for waiting. My name is Brandon. Do you want to start by introducing yourself?
I'm Tyler.
Tyler. All right. Awesome. Nice talking to you. So, what do you think veganism is?
Not eating animals.
Okay. So I want you to take whatever you think veganism is, throw it out. Okay. You heard most of that conversation. So, throw it out completely. Forget about animals for a second. Okay. Is it okay if I ask you a couple questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you the same questions if you heard them already. Mm-hmm. Would you say that you are against discrimination?
Yes.
Okay. And by discrimination, I mean treating others differently based on their appearance, based on their mental abilities, etc. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Even if you were to be the one that would benefit from that discrimination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Now, would you say you're against exploitation?
Yes.
And by exploitation, I mean using an entire group of individuals for your own benefit.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Even if you were to be the one that's benefiting.
Yes.
All right. Cool. It's important that I ask these again so you acknowledge it. Okay. Next, would you say you're against abuse?
Yes.
Okay. Even if you were to be the... Okay, cool. Last question. Are you against murder?
Yes.
And by murder, now this is important. By murder, I mean premeditated killing of an innocent individual.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Even if you were be the one that benefit.
Yes.
All right, cool. Why? Why are you against those actions?
Because murdering humans is bad.
But that's begging the question, right? You're saying these things are bad. I'm asking why are they bad? You're saying because they're bad, right? I want you to really think about this, right? What you're essentially saying is humans deserve moral consideration, right? We should care about how our actions impact others, right? Why? Like why should we care about that?
Because we have a nervous system and we are like real people.
Right. So, but what does a nervous system and a brain provide? Like, what does that give us? Consciousness, right? And we can feel, right? And we can experience. We have a will to live, right? So the only reason why you have a will to live, right? Or you can oppose certain actions or be in favor of certain things is because you are conscious, right? Now, most animals on the planet, I would argue, and definitely the mammals that we exploit or the birds that we exploit in animal agriculture, they also have consciousness. They also can feel. They also have a will to live, right? So what I'm going to ask you, and this might start a conversation, but what's stopping you? Why wouldn't you extend those same values you have for people, for humans, to other animals when we share the main thing in common? The main thing in common that we share with other animals is consciousness, is sentience, is the ability to suffer, to feel pain, have a will to live. Sorry.
Because we need the animals to have food and to live.
So when you say we need the animals to have food and to live, what do you mean by need?
They provide us with food.
Right. But
protein,
are they the only
we need to live?
But are they only source of food and protein that we can have?
They aren't the only source of food. They're one of the most providers for protein.
But are they the only source?
No, but they give us the most protein, and we need a lot of protein to live.
So, number one, right? I've been vegan for 7 years, right? So I'll talk about an anecdote. I've been vegan for 7 years. I probably get more protein than the average individual by far. Probably less than somebody who's going to the gym or working out, right? But I get over 100 grams of protein every single day. That's that's almost double the recommended daily allowance, right? That's an anecdote. Nutritionally, and I could give you sources if you are interested in the topic of nutrition, there are studies upon studies that show that not only plant protein is perfectly adequate when you hit a certain threshold, so as long as you get enough protein, but...
So overeating.
No. So what I'm saying is, if you hit, let's say the recommended allowance of protein, or recommended amount of protein is 70 grams of protein, right? Obviously, if you get under that, plant protein is going to be less complete than animal protein, right? Obviously, because animal proteins are more of a complete protein. But if you get over that amount, as long as you get an adequate amount of protein, you're going to be fine. You're going to get all the amino acids you need. You're going to be in good shape, right? So when it comes to that, right? When you say we need animals to live and to get protein, we don't, right? The best peer-reviewed science supports that we don't. I can provide you with sources. So, and a personal anecdote, I've been vegan for almost 7 years. I know a lot of vegans. My brother and his kids, they're all vegan. They never eat animal flesh a day in their life. They are not protein deficient. So plants have enough protein, especially if you make sure you get enough protein, to not be protein deficient. So assuming, right, that what I'm saying is correct, that we do,
I get you.
Thank you.
I get you.
Assuming that we do not need, well, we'll get there, right? So assuming that we do not need protein from animals and food from animals, what would stop you from extending your own values? Like, because she said that she gets it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said you don't get it. Are my questions not making any sense to you, right? So when I asked you about the human values, you say yes, definitely against it, totally against it. But when I asked you, do you have a dog or a cat?
I do. Yes, I actually have 3 dogs.
Okay. Would you want to see your dog's rights violated?
No,
And why not?
because I love them.
Right, but beyond your own selfish like connection to that animal, right? Would you feel bad for them as an individual if you saw somebody kicking them in the face?
If it was just a random dog,
Yeah.
like a stray dog.
Yeah.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Right. So let's say you're walking down the street. Oh, hold on. Oh, this guy's great. All right. Let's say you're walking down the street, right? And you see a guy abusing an animal, right? He's like kicking the animal in the face, right? I'm sure, assuming
What animal?
a dog.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let's say it's a pig.
I like it. I like ham. I like pork.
So you're saying that if you saw an individual
If he's,
kicking a
if
pig
he's
in...
killing the animal, yes.
No. So forget about killing. Let's say you saw a pig getting kicked in the face over and over again by an individual on the side of the street.
The animal's gonna die.
You wouldn't feel bad.
If it's gonna die. No.
Forget about death for a second. We're just talking about
You're
the action
talking
of
about
kicking
an animal.
Okay. So if
Repeatedly.
I repeatedly kick an animal in the face and it doesn't die versus kick an animal in the face and then I kill that animal, does that make a difference in the suffering that the animal faced?
Yes.
Really, it does.
Yeah.
So if I got a human and I were to punch him in the face repeatedly,
Yeah, but humans are equivalent to animals. I hate to
dude,
tell you.
you gotta stop.
Yo, wait,
Last
can I
people
say
did this.
something?
Like we gotta go one at a
Anyways,
time.
Here's
I'm
another
vegan.
thing for you.
I'm
If
vegan.
you look at, here's another thing for you.
Sure.
If you look at your body and you look in your mouth when you brush your teeth, you're gonna find out you evolved as an omnivore.
No, we have the smallest canines in the world. Our mouths
We
move side to
evolved as an
side.
omnivore,
Here-
and humans became intelligent
Oh my God.
because they took in protein
Because of
and
calories.
amino acids,
The nutritional
because
science
of
supports
eating
this.
animals.
Dude.
And that is why humans are higher learning and higher functioning.
You don't understand. If you want to talk, by all means, wait.
That
The
is
last
the
he did it.
truth.
He waited for the
Anyways,
people to finish.
I didn't feel like waiting.
Well, you don't get to interrupt just because you don't feel like it. I don't know. That's the first thing you learn in school as a 5-year-old. Stand in line. Wait your turn. Well, I don't know, man. You're interrupting conversations.
I have a free right to do that, and you have a free right to be agitated. with
You
my
do?
mouth.
That's true. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, I'm vegan. I'm vegan.
I don't know
Anyways,
if I
she
believe
wants to
you.
take her children
I
home.
am vegan.
Oh, you're there. All right, sorry.
I know. I hate the. I hate
So
the people.
to finish up, if you got to go home, all I'm
No,
gonna say.
Human beings
I can be here all day.
I thought that's not your mom.
That's my mom.
Oh, okay.
But-
Sorry.
I
Sorry.
love
So,
vegan.
so let's say, right? So when
Now
we're,
the clothing is where-
because you're saying that if I abuse an animal, it's okay so long as I kill that animal.
If you're because we're gonna eat
No,
that
it's
animal.
never all right
Okay.
to abuse an animal.
Well, he's saying it is.
No, if
So
you're killing the animal.
There's a
we're
term.
killing-
There's a term
we're
that
killing
people
the
that raise
animal.
animals, and
Sir.
you know that term is called animal husbandry.
Sir, I'm
and that's
at-
the care and taking of animals. And people who raise animals, they don't like to abuse them because they want the animal to be as heavy as possible for slaughter.
Sir, I'm talking to an individual.
You are.
I am. And what you're doing is incredibly disrespectful. I
know,
don't.
I'm shutting you down because you're full of crap.
No, I'd love to talk to you next. I'd love to talk to you next.
You're more than welcome to. Anyways,
Great.
Here's the thing.
No, sir.
Here's the
You're
thing.
not getting what I'm saying.
All right, I'll give you a nice little Dennis Leary quote. Eating meat is an instinct. Being a vegan is a choice.
Really? So if you were in a cage with a bunny and an apple, you would strangle the bunny and eat it versus the apple?
Oh, I'd use both because I would take that.
But it wouldn't be instinctual to kill that rabbit? Because it wouldn't be for me. That's violence.
I'm trying to go to McDonald's to get some chicken nuggets. I'm ready to go munch on them right in your face.
That's a good one. That's very good. So,
Anyways,
You know your
animal-
skin
Alright.
is actually from animals.
my
you know
skin
that?
is from animals. I'm an animal.
I mean, you eat
I don't know what you mean.
But here's the truth and the facts of the matter. Humans
like an animal
evolved
with that
and
thing.
became intelligent from in eating animals and high protein.
That doesn't mean we
diets.
need to continue to do it.
We
Oh,
do.
Jesus
I
Christ.
got something wicked funny.
Anyways, and humans and animals are not on the same plane.
Humans are animals.
We're not. We are a higher evolved species.
Sure,
dude.
that's true, but there are some humans who aren't. That doesn't justify us killing them or abusing them just for our own personal gain.
No, they're evolved the same. It's just
Really? So,
non-functional.
really mentally challenged individuals that are mutes?
No, they're the same evolution of human
Hold on.
being. They're just disabled.
Right, but what I'm saying is there are some humans who have a lower intelligence, a lower capability than animals.
Higher intelligence as well. Doesn't
Correct.
mean they're less evolved.
No, but-
Evolution is a long-term process.
Hold on, what do you mean by evolved?
That's what evolution
No,
is.
but all these animals also evolved with us, so I don't know what you mean by evolved. Are you talking about the length of time?
That's
Because
what
a lot,
evolution is.
no, but a lot of these animals have evolved with us, so I don't know what you mean.
Go somewhere else and do
That's
this,
what
bro.
evolution
What do you mean? Why? I'm in a public spot.
Alright, whatever.
Ah, very nice. Funny. Anyways,
All right. Thank you
evolution
for
takes place over thousands
thank you
of
for
years.
interrupting a conversation.
Anyways,